Good afternoon once again, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for sharing your time. Today, we are going to listen to the research presentation of Ashley Nicole Revillas. Before you proceed, Ashley, let me introduce your panelists. First, we have the junior high school coordinator of the school, Miss Karen Lavquerante.
Hello, good afternoon again.
Then we have the academic coordinator of the school, Sir Samuel Escobarte.
Good afternoon, everyone. My apology because my camera can't be turned on. No?
Oh, yeah, it's fine, sir. Thank you. And we have, and part of your panel member is Miss
Okay.
Danica, but sadly, due to bad internet connection, she cannot come, but she will just leave comment regarding your research. And so you may now start your presentation, Ashley. Please share your slide, then you may now begin.
Is it now visible?
Yes, we can see it now. Please proceed.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ashley. My research today would be about the importance of open distance learning asynchronous classes during COVID-19, as narrated by a STEM working student in Cavite, Philippines. So, the rationale of my study has two variables. First would be open distance learning, and the second would be as a working student. So the connection between the two is that you will be talking about the importance of open distance learning via synchronous classes for a STEM working student who is both working and managing a business at the same time. This study would also not just focus on open distance learning or working student, but both into one study. The research intention of this study is to shed light to working students and future researchers who are studying or going through this specific situation. So this will be the theoretical framework. I'll be using the pickle jar theory on time management, which will focus on time management, priorities for this research, which is the importance of open distance learning by asynchronous classes during COVID-19 as cited by a STEM working student. And in the end, I will be showing an infographic. The statement of the problem. This research aims to identify the importance of open distance learning, asynchronous learning classes, as narrated by a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics working student in Cavite, Philippines, for the proposed motivational card. It will specifically answer the following questions. First, what are the priorities that a STEM working student in an open distance learning asynchronous class need to prioritize? Second, what are the time management strategies that STEM working students in open distance learning asynchronous classes may adopt in setting priorities? Number three, how open distance learning asynchronous classes is important for a STEM working student in terms of setting and prioritizing goals between academic and work, and balancing academic and work responsibilities with the aid of time management. And number four, based on the findings, what motivational card can be formed? Moving on to the next, which is the significance of the study. First, for future researchers, this study will serve as a guideline and reference for future researchers by giving them valid and factual information on the research topic of open distance learning asynchronous classes and working students. Second, for teachers, this study serves as an eye opener for teachers also to understand deeper the struggles of a working student and hopefully bring enlightenment to teachers to help support students who are both working and studying, mainly focusing on how to support the students po. And then third, yung parents po, this research will give awareness to parents of those working students to help them, to guide them po in a way so that they would understand the situations of working students. And lastly, for working students, this study will provide a shared knowledge, experience, and guideline for those working students who have difficulties trying to cope, as well as to give them enlightenment that even they are in the situation, they'll be able to overcome. Parang ano po ito, um, this is just a trial that they need to overcome, and anything is possible as long as you have as long as you have proper time management and you are willing to reach this goal. Next is the research methodology. We have our design is autoethnography. The respondent is the researcher. The environment is where I live, Block 15, Lot 17, Phase 4, Parkland Country Homes, General Trias Cavite, Philippines. Instrument is through narration. The treatment of the data is qualitative descriptive analysis. The data gathering procedure is approval advisory committee, narration and analysis. Next, the definition of terms. First is identify, second, importance. Third is the setting and prioritizing goals between academic and work. Fourth is balancing academic and work responsibilities with the aid of time management. Five is open distance learning asynchronous classes. Six, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM for short. Seven, motivational card. Eight, working student. Nine, priorities. 10, time management strategies. The guide questions, we have four. First would be what are the priorities that a STEM working student and open distance learning asynchronous classes need to prioritize? Second, what are the time management strategies that STEM working students in open distance learning asynchronous classes may adopt in setting priorities? Third, how open distance learning asynchronous classes is important for a STEM working student in terms of setting and prioritizing goals between academic and work, balancing academic and work responsibilities with the aid of time management. Lastly, based on the findings, what motivational card can be formed. That's all. Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashley, for the presentation. Can questions and questions of the panelists. Let's first hear from Miss Karen. Miss.
Hello. Hello, Ashley. How are you?
Thank
It's been a while. Okay. So this is based on your experience, right? Ethnobiology. This
Uh,
you use this. Okay. So with regards to your study, so this one seems this is also related to you. So I think I would just see how you deal with this one since you're working as well as studying. Okay, so it could open us also, no, to see how this kind of students deal with also their study. So I think it has also similar study with other student, but I could understand this one. So basically, I don't have much more questions about this one. Okay, so you will just narrate it later on. Your story about this, how you work on with your classes. Okay. Is this only for asynchronous classes?
Yeah, po. Specifically po yung class na tinitake.
Ah, okay. So this one. Okay, so that's it. That's all.
Thank you, Miss Karen, for the wonderful remarks. So now let's listen to Sir Sam. Sir.
Okay, Ashley.
Yes,
To
sir.
you, to you, Ashley. Having been experienced having classes with asynchronous, can you give us the differences or advantages of each type mo. To you, which is better, asynchronous or synchronous?
My own opinion, for my situation po kasi, most of the time I'm not always active in social media. So I tend to not be able to, I'm not active in online classes. So asynchronous classes helps me budget my time when I'm studying at the same time when I'm working. Because sometimes I'm not able to respond to my teachers if I'll be taking asynchronous classes. Asynchronous
Okay.
classes have been a benefit for me. Although my time management has been really bad for the last few years.
Okay. Okay, so how long have you been having classes with online,
Long time.
Ashley? Uh,
2 years.
from your
Then
high school, junior high school?
three, four in the school po.
Yes. Like
3 years. The two
3 years.
years has been 11 because I had a hard time continuing due to my situation. I was managing the store.
Okay. So, can you give us, can you cite example, Ashley, at least two examples, no, of asynchronous uh, learning, no? Uh,
As you learning when it comes to what, sir?
I mean, the advantages, no, of having classes with asynchronous, let's say, modality or way.
The first advantage is that you get to manage your own time. So you're able to
Okay.
budget your priorities. And the second advantage for asynchronous is that you are not really pressured to finish it compared to synchronous classes. Bale, you have your own time period or your own time frame to finish a specific subject or lesson.
Okay. So thank you, Ashley. That's all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Sir Sam, for the
Yes, sir.
wonderful remarks as well. So I think you have already the approval of the Research Advisory Committee to continue, but uh, for what they call this one, for a recheck once again, can you please share your title and let's ask the panelist if it is grammatically sound. Kindly share once again, please. Just the title slide.
Okay. Mm, okay.
Okay. Sir, is the title fine?
Yes, no, but uh, only for during COVID-19, Ashley. Why not all the time?
For
Ayaw.
COVID-19, because during that time, sir, that was when I had the struggle po talaga during the pandemic.
Okay.
Yes, but it's
Okay,
still
okay, sir. Okay na ni. Sir. Oh,
Okay.
wala problema.
Okay. Thank you so much. So I'm going to stop the share now.